Jinping is, after 6.5 years, touching down in San Francisco and nearly after 5 years of bilateral with America. But President Xi is being met with a lot of protest and resistance. Earlier in the day, we bumped into some protesters, the Falun Gong people who believe that the world over they're allowed to practice their methods of meditation, of oneness, but they're being persecuted in China. We also spoke with people who have actually fled, who have their loved ones in detention. And this story of detention extends to Uyghurs and also Tibetans. So be it the Hong Kong democracy movement, be it Tibetans, be it Uyghurs, or be it the Falun Gong practitioners, huge number of protests were at witness. Just a short while ago, I was able to speak with some of those protesters. Have a look at this report.
No, no, no. Out, out, out.
What belongs to?
Tibetans.
What belongs to?
Tibetans.
What belongs to?
Tibetans.
What belongs to?
Tibetans.
What belongs to?
Free nation. Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Stop killing! Free Tibet! Stop killing! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Vietnam! Free Vietnam! Free Vietnam! Free Vietnam! Free Southern Mongolia! Free Southern Mongolia!
Tibet belongs to? Tibet belongs to? Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
China, stop lying to the world!
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 Stop killing in Tibet!
Stop killing in Tibet!
No right, no peace!
No right, no peace!
Shame!
Shame on the murderers! Win! No, no, no! Win! No, no, no! China! Out! Win! No, no, no! Win! No, no, no! Free Tibet! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Taiwan! Free Taiwan!
Out!
China! Out!
No freedom, no peace!
That belongs to China! 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 Win! Down with the CCP! Down with the CCP!
Freedom, no peace!
No freedom, no peace!
No freedom, no peace!
Shame on the CCP!
Shame on the CCP!
Shame on the CCP!
Shame on the CCP!
CCP is guilty! Win!
No!
China! Win!
No!
Down with the CCP! Down with the CCP! Free Philippines! Free Philippines!
Free Southern Mongolia! Free Southern Mongolia!
Free Southern Mongolia! Free Southern Mongolia!
What belongs to?
Tibetans!
What belongs to?
Tibetans! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong!
Free Uyghurs! Free Uyghurs!
Free leaders! Free leaders!
Shame on the murderers! China is the murderers!
翻译的。
Are there other people also? Well, since the 90s, they came to prominence as a method of well-being and wellness, and suddenly the Falun Gong practitioners in China increased to nearly 100 million, and then started the crackdown sometime in the 90s, and it continues. That's what they claim. Now we've got Falun Gong protesters on the streets of San Francisco. There are Uyghurs protesting, there are Tibetans protesting, just as President Xi Jinping is going to touch down in the US of A, and it's after 5 years that he's coming here. But I have ladies, may I know your good name, ma'am?
My mom's name is Jinping.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you say that she is still missing, or she's held under arrest?
On October 22nd, 2022, my mother was illegally detained for her faith for Falun Gong in mainland China and not allowed to visit my family. Yes.
So she was a Falun Gong practitioner?
Yes.
And they arrested her or detained her only because she practices Falun Gong?
Yes, because she practices Falun Gong. Yeah.
And you're not allowed to go and visit them?
Yes. No.
Do you know where your mother is?
She is detained for her faith in Dalian Yaojia. Detention center. Yes.
In the detention center, and
Yeah.
she's been there since 2022, you said?
Yes.
So nearly a year, October 2022, when did this happen?
On October 22nd, 2022.
So more than a year that she has been in detention.
Yes. Sorry, my English not good.
Yeah, so nearly October 2022, now we are in November 2023, so 1 year of detention
Yes.
already?
Yes.
And are there others also? Other people also being detained? Well, just as we were speaking to the Falun Dafa people, now we have members of the Uyghur community and also the Tibetan community now raising their voice against the atrocities committed by the CCP. And this is again on the sidelines of the Xi-Biden meet, and huge number of protesters out in San Francisco. I now have with me Mr. Lobsang, who is also the president of the San Francisco Tibetan Congress. Namaste. Thank you. This is a huge turnout. What is it that you are wanting to tell the world? Because Xi Jinping is coming to US and into San Francisco after about 5 years.
Yes, Xi Jinping, after almost like 6.5 years, he came here for the APEC meeting. And you know, the APEC meeting, the objective of the APEC meeting itself is free trade, sustainability, and free human rights. But the Chinese, the Communist CCP, they don't have they are communists, and they are brutally killing our brothers and sisters back in Tibet. So we are against that. And the second demand, we urging to the President Biden to talk about not only about the trade, but also talk about the human rights. That under Chinese liberation, we are not only Tibetans, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, and even the Chinese also, the democratic Chinese people, their own people. So we urge the President Biden, please, don't only look at economic, business, trade, but also look for the human rights. That's all.
Yeah, you're also making a demand that Tibet should be included into APEC. If Taiwan is, why not Tibet? I saw one of those posters.
Yes, Tibet, I think as an economy, as an independent entity, independent entity. But right now we are under the Chinese occupation, so I don't think. To be honest, I don't think it's possible to be included in the APEC meeting, right? APEC summit. So what our main demand, as I said before, is only the President Biden. Please talk about the human rights that we are facing under the Chinese brutal repression by the Tibetan, Uyghur, Vietnamese, Taiwan, Hong Kongers, including Chinese people.
There is also the attempt to try and is there an attempt by the CCP to place their Lama there in place of after the passing of His Holiness? There is an allegation made that the Panchen Lama is being held.
Yeah, Panchen Lama has been held, and he has been missing for the last 32 years, right? And they are the CCP. They are so brutal and they are trying to do the recognition, the teaching of the Dalai Lama, which is impossible. And we have clearly mentioned that 15 Dalai Lama will be the only way to provide it.
Thank you very much for speaking with us. A huge turnout, lots of noise around us, but it's like perhaps this time around they've decided that they're not going to be quiet about it. They're going to make a noise so that the world sits up and takes notice.
Freedom, no peace!
No freedom, no peace!